Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for Pick a Card. And my name is Varush, but this is the Pick a Card channel, so you want to subscribe down below. And I'm the original creator of Pick a Card, so I created the whole game back in 2016. I'll show you guys more about that later, but for now, let's take a look at your cards. We have three different piles, number 1, number 2, and number 3. And we're going to take a look at basically what's up with your future spouse or your future partner. We're going to take a look at what's going on with them right now and what kind of energy is happening so that you can best either judge how to become closer to that energy, or if you already know them, how to manage your relationship with them, okay? So why don't you guys focus for a minute? I forgot to mention that I'm going to read my Lenormand cards as well with it. So with every single pile, I'll just read a 5-card spread at the end with the Lenormand deck. The reason I do that separately is Lenormand's a little deck and only has like maybe 40 cards. So if we use cards for every single pile, there won't be too many left, and so I want to get a clear read for every single one. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. I'm going to start with number 1 right now, and let's get into this very nice little reading. Okay, so first off, we're doing number 1. Hi, number 1. Welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at your cards, okay? So I'm doing kind of a spread based on astrology. So the first card that we have, the core card, is Triumph. This is the card of Cancer. In other decks, this is the Chariot card. So this person is either currently overcoming hang-ups with regard to the relationship, or they have gone through a period in which they had certain problems in their life, or problems with regard to the relationship or relationships in general, and they've done a lot of soul-searching, self-searching, and now they have overcome these problems. So they have confronted, they have dealt with their issues. If there was an ex around, they've dealt with that. This is a big card for love, actually, about being open to love, about having your heart chakra open. So this person is willing, ready, able to like step through to love energy. And in some way they have let go of things of the past and now they're moving forward. Okay, so let's talk about the MC up here, the top. This is the manifestation. So this person is either ready to be a wife, if it's a woman, ready to be a wife and a mother, or if this is a person who is dating women, then they're looking for that perfect person in the world out there. It's actually one of their priorities in life at this time to find that perfect person, or be in a situation where they can be that perfect person. We see even the swan here with the little baby birds. I don't know if you can tell this. This is my original deck from when I was a kid. So when I was a teenager, I had this deck. It's my main one, my main haul. I don't bring it out too much, but I have it out now to do some other readings, so I thought I would do it for you as well. So you have this very motherly energy, bringing family together, and then also taking care of family, building a family together. Somebody's very receptive to love, okay? And then below the surface is wealth, which is the 10 of Pentacles, ruled by Mercury in Virgo. And so what this card actually represents is that this person is very open to loyalty, trust, commitment. They're looking for that kind of dynamic. So this person, right away, I can tell you, is very, very ready for a relationship. They're very ready for love. They're looking for something serious. They're looking to replicate the family dynamics that they appreciate, so the things that worked for them in the past. And I think they're taking steps to create a life for themselves in which they're ready to love and all that energy. Let's take a look over here. And so this is what's coming in. So they're currently processing a cycle that has to do with finalizing something. They're finalizing like a mental issue. So this can mean like there was something strenuous that was going on in their life. There was something strenuous in their life. There was something that was distracting them, and they're putting an end to it. So whatever blockages they have had, both of these cards are talking about overcoming obstacles and blockages. And in this position, it suggests that there was some kind of blockage in their life, something holding them back from being available for love in the past, and they're really putting an end to it. So if they were too busy, if there was something else going on, if there was like a, when I say mental, there was like something on their mind that was holding them back, they're really finally growing out of it or through it or overcoming whatever it is that was stopping them. Okay, next card is I think they're going to be very, very Princess of Wands. Let me get into it first. So a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries secondary transit in Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And so there's this energy of being set free, and it's here as well. So this person is very actively either looking for love, looking for adventure with you if you know them already. Their heart is open. They're willing to take a chance. They desire a close relationship. They're looking for that perfect woman, or they're looking to be that perfect woman if you are the person who will be, if they will be the wife, in other words, or if they will take on, and in homosexual relationships, they'll take more of the feminine energy. And I know sometimes that doesn't work that way either, but just please change the dynamic to your circumstances. But this person is very much focused on creating family, bringing people together, creating a life for themselves, and creating a life with you. If you don't know them yet, they may not know that it's you, but they're still looking for that fit, and that fit is you. So that will all come together in time. So they're in an exploratory phase, and which means that they're putting themselves out there a lot. If you're currently in a relationship with them, they will ask you to go out and hang out and do a lot of different things. And so this is like a smorgasbord. You're supposed to all you can eat kind of stuff, like do as much as possible, try as many different things, and see what works best. So let's clarify some of the corners. And we have the Ace of Swords. So this person will be communicating in one way or another. Communication is very important to them at this time. If you know them, you'll be hearing from them. If you don't know them, then it's very likely that they're reaching out in many different directions, trying to communicate and find the thing that they're looking for. The next message is the Magician. So there's someone around them who's quite powerful who is helping in this situation. Also, it looks like they're doing a lot in their life in order to bring about a relationship or bring about the situation. I think this person is, if you're dating them, they're going to be very actively romantic and actively trying to create a romantic atmosphere. And if you don't know them yet, then I think that they're doing so much. They're going out a lot. They're putting themselves out there. So I suggest, if you really want to be with your future spouse or partner now and you're single, then you should meet them there, like meet them halfway. Even if you don't know them, you should be trying a lot of different things right now, because they're reaching out to the world and they're trying to make that connection. So if you do, then your chances of connecting are higher, and with synchronicity, serendipity, maybe you guys will come together very soon. Here is the next message. So we have the Lovers. So I think that this has to do with shifting towards shared resources with someone else. So this is a family dynamic that they are seeking, and we saw this already. This is a very clear-cut reading. It's very to the point and direct. This person is seeking commonality with others, looking to be on the same page with potential family members. They're wanting to share their wealth. They're wanting to share everything that they have going on. And so they're seeking that out with others. Unfortunately, this person may have gone through a loss of a family member recently. And maybe this is why they're so set on this, because they've been sort of gone through something, whether you know them or not. They may have lost a family member, they may have lost a parent, someone else close to them that made them really prioritize family and made them really feel like family is a priority in their life. The next energy is the Eight of Rods. They have really good friends too that help and support them. So it might be not that much of a surprise that their friends will set you up with them, and so that's okay, that's fine. And you might find that, yeah, you're getting set up with this person, and it might actually come in through friends. So put yourself out there, I would say. Just judging from these cards, I would say put yourself out there. See, this card just came out, which is the Bear, which means that there's this protective female energy around them, and maybe this is an aspect of what's going on as well. Like, this could be a protective, motherly female figure that's trying to create for them an environment in which they'll find love. So if you know them, then I think that you're very much in the exploratory phase of the relationship. So you're trying on a lot of different scenarios between the two of you and growing together. But if you don't know them, then it's very likely that they're looking for someone, that they're actively seeking that connection out. And that's also nice. Okay, so let's pick some oracle cards, the Lenormand, and let's see. So your first card is the Key. So Key is my favorite card right now. It's number 33. It's showing up everywhere. To me, that's portal energy. Something is opening up. So again, you got to try a lot of different doors before one is the right one. Then we have the Bear comes through again. So there's a very protective female figure, a female mother energy who's trying to facilitate goodness in this relationship. Very, very nice. She is a part of the solution. So that can mean that she can set you up. She's the person who's encouraging this person to be strong and keep looking if you don't know them. Or if you're in a relationship, this person is providing emotional support to help them feel strong and ready for love. Let's see the next card. We have the Knot. So this is special to my deck, this deck. And so this is called the Unity Knot, which symbolizes that this person is very ready, even on a karmic level, for love or for a relationship, for union. And then we have the Sun. You're getting beautiful cards here. This is... I'm surprised at how perfect this alignment is. This person is very ready for love. If you're wondering whether or not, like, what's going on with them and you know them, I think they're probably working through a lot of things. If you haven't heard from them, it's probably because they're dealing with some loss in their life or something to do with, you know, some letting go. And then we have flowers. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, so to me, it feels like different stages of coming together. It's like almost kind of testing the waters with someone, testing like how much someone likes someone, testing the ways in which you can connect, different ways of socializing, different ways of getting to know each other. There's blessings here with the Sun. The Sun is the best card in the Lenormand, although, like I said, I love the Key the best. But I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of good possibilities that are coming out of them drawing a line with the past. And so there's this message here that you have to sort of let them have the end with the past. They have to find closure with the past, and good things will come. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If this doesn't resonate, choose number 2 or 3, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. So I wish you luck in your love. This is a pretty good pile, if you ask me, in terms of what's up with your spouse, or future partner. Okay, so number 2. Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at number 2, and we're going to do Lenormand in just a little minute. Okay, I'm going to take a drink of my water. It has like some light flavoring in it, but there's no sugar. Oh. Okay, so here is your message. We have, ooh, okay, so you got prosperity begins, the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so what this suggests to me is that there's a new physical beginning happening for this person. This beginning may be at work, or this beginning may be in terms of at work, or in terms of their life somewhere. They may be purchasing something. They may be beginning something to do with money, to do with the physical body. There's definitely some kind of new prosperous beginning happening for them. Another ace as the MC card. So this is 2 Ace of Pentacles. So they're definitely beginning a new stage of life, a new beginning, a new direction, and it's going to be very prosperous. It's already very prosperous. And that's because they have achieved some kind of victory in their life very recently. So there was a situation that was ongoing. This is Jupiter and Leo. That takes us back to 2014. So there could be a victory that was long coming. Now this person is beginning a new path, going in a new direction, new beginnings financially. They have persevered and their confidence level is up. They're seeking this new foundation for themselves. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is a very lucky time for this person, and this person is trying a lot of different things. They're going out a lot of good luck is coming to them. They have a lot of opportunities. The oncoming energy is love. Look at this. You guys are so lucky. Okay. So I have a feeling that this person, because of their good fortune and their good luck right now, they are going to be seeking companionship. And as you are their future partner, whether you know them or not, that's who they, even if subconsciously, if they don't know you, they're not consciously doing it, but they're trying to seek you out and they're opening themselves up to companionship. Hold on. Okay, so they're opening themselves up to companionship. They're opening themselves up to love. Let's take a look at the 4 corners and see what's going on with that. So they've gone through a personality transformation. This is the Tower. So in some way they've learned a lesson or they've changed something about themselves, something that wasn't working. It really looks from these cards like they're experiencing immediate success. So it looks like the Tower has happened, they've changed who they are, and now they're reaping the benefits. They've switched it up, you know, they've really turned up or did better in some type of direction. And so with this new direction, they're seeing a lot of success. It's like they found the missing link. Whatever it is that they're bringing into their life is like the perfect thing that they were missing. So for example, they were living their best life and they were having fun and living for life and all this stuff. They were good, but something was missing. And then they started working out. Boom, solution. Success everywhere, things coming in. Now their heart is opening up and they're getting ready to love. They're ready to be connected with you. And that all has to do with their approach to working out. Maybe they weren't willing to before and now they are. That's just an example, but something has changed in their personality, and that was a positive domino effect which caused them to have all these opportunities come in around them, which in turn helped them open up their heart and be ready to receive. Look at you, they're ready for love. This is to do with the 5th house here. So they're looking for love, they're looking for romance. If you know them, this will be a very romantic time for you and them. Two of Cups everywhere. They're very, very focused on what they want. They're a very focused individual. It's like, and you have 2 Ace of Pentacles and 2 of Cups. So this person knows what they want and they're going for it. Maybe they had some kind of event happen in their life that shook them up, and then suddenly they were like, oh man, I gotta do all this stuff because life is short, life is fleeting, and I need to make sure that I get what I want. I see what happened. What they did, this is the 9 of Rods, and I think that what they did was they distanced themselves from something. They distanced themselves from a family member or someone in their environment, and maybe a narcissist was in their life. They put up the walls, and as they put up the walls to whatever was hurting them, whether it was a person or whether it was a situation, that outcome has led to their life flourishing. So whatever has changed, whatever has happened, they have in some way made a choice to be stronger for themselves. That's the Tower that's ruled by Mars. So a very kind of confrontational energy. definitely fought for their rights, and they're seeing the positivity come in. And you know what the thing that they're looking for the most is? A relationship. And since you're their future spouse, since you're their future partner, they're looking for you, essentially, whether they know it or not. If they do know you, they're actively like looking towards you, hitting you up and saying, hey baby, how are you doing? But if they don't know you, then they're definitely open to love and daydreaming about it a lot and trying to make that a reality. Let's see the next message. We have, my gosh, Ace of Cups. This is crazy. Okay, that is a blessing. 3 aces. 3 aces means insurmountable success in this relationship. Hold on one sec. New friendships. It looks like they're going through a life liberation. They're going through a situation in their life in which their life is flourishing, and their friendships are also blossoming as well. So it really looks like a caged bird that has been released. Excuse me. They are a caged bird that has been released and has been set free in a new direction. And so with that, new relationships come in. You know, it's just luck and love and prosperity streaming into their life. They've gone through a massive shift, and this is their beginning. This new beginning in some way is just opening up love opportunities and possibilities in their life. This is for friendship. It's in the area of friendship, so they're meeting new people. If you don't know them, they may meet new friends, and through those friends they'll connect with you. So very, very lucky person at this time. And all they're thinking about is love, and they're longing for you. That's very, very clear here. Let's see the next cards. This is my Lenormand deck. Let's take a look at your cards. So we have the tree. That's really nice. That to me suggests that this person is looking to settle roots or set in roots and in some way connect with you, to find you and to be there together. Then we have the unity knot, which is a concept that has to do with like a total connection between people. This is an extra card in my deck, and it's number 44 to represent unity and to represent stasis, to represent that something is going to stay solid, or they're looking for something total and complete, not something fleeting or something that is basically going to last forever. I'm just getting a little excited. At the center of the reading is the scythe. So it looks to me like very much they drew a line in the sand with regard to their life. Hold on, let me clear my throat. It's like almost too good to be true. They drew a line in the sand in order to stop something from happening in their life. They definitely cut something out, like I said, a narcissist, someone bad, someone not good for them. They just said no way, and they moved on, and with the mindset that they wanted roots and a foundation, and they wanted a union with someone, with you. They wanted something very serious now. They wanted connection. The next message is the clouds. So it's like the sun is coming out. The clouds represent that bad times are leaving and good things are coming in. Sometimes when we eliminate something bad out of our lives, then a lot of good can come of it. So for example, when someone quits smoking, suddenly there's all these more people that will hang out with them. They have more money, they feel better, all of those things. So that energy is coming in. And this is another one of my cards. It's the yin yang, which is representative of harmony. I feel like they were living their life. Sorry about my voice, hold on. I don't want to refilm it because it's so good, so just bear with me. I feel like they lived their life with, and now they had in some way eliminated a toxin. Can you hear how the toxin showed up in my throat? So it's trying to sort of get into their way again, but it's not going to. It's like they cut something out of their life that was majorly holding them back, and now they're beginning this new path, and this new path is all abundance, complete personal transformation. They are a different person than they were before, if you're wondering. And with that comes harmony, an easing of ways, Jupiter energy coming in. There's just abundance all around them. The prosperity is beginning. This is my favorite one so far. But if you don't like this, choose number 1 or 3. I'm going to move on and do 3 right now. But yeah, it just looks like this person is very, very receptive and looking for love. If they know you, it's going to be very romantic time for you and them. So, okay, I wish you guys all the best, and let's move on to number 3. So hi, number 3, welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at your cards. So your first card is solitude. Okay. So this person is really thinking about their life. They're taking some time alone. This card represents Virgo, but they may not be a Virgo, obviously, but they're taking some time alone. They're secluding themselves. They're thinking about what it means to be them and what's important. They're thinking about you and the relationship, or if they don't know you, they're wondering about what kind of person you are, those kinds of things. So they're really quieting their life right now in order to, in some way, understand what's going on, to figure out which way to go, those kinds of things. The next message is the Aeon. This is my favorite card in the tarot. This specific card, this is the Thoth deck. And so this is the birth of the new universe and the story of Osiris and Horus. Horus is that child that is being born, the new universe. And so this is the connection between Isis and Osiris. And so this has to do with this event that happened in which Osiris's brother tried to kill Osiris, and Isis put Osiris back together and reanimated him. So basically he was dead, and she made him alive again and live with him again. She put together all his pieces and had the baby Horus, and the Horus was the new universe. So when this card comes out, I get shivers because it really represents that there is a huge new beginning. This card is ruled by Pluto. It's the last judgment card in other decks, and this is why this deck is one of my favorite decks. There's a lot to be said about it that's kind of but this card makes up for everything, because to me this is a symbol of a new beginning. This person is on the doorstep of a portal, a new elevation. They're going forward towards their destiny. Below the surface is the Queen of Cups. So there was someone who was very important in their life. I want to show you up close. Do you see the crane and the lilies? Okay, so there's a water sign energy. It could be a woman. It could have been a counselor that they were speaking with who helped them through some significant problems, or a friend or someone kind, a motherly figure. It could be a man who was in some way protecting them. You can see, this is also one of my favorite cards. You can see she's covered in a shroud, you know, and she's hidden behind the mist that is in front of her. And so she is emotionally so present in there, but she's kind of non-local, which means that she doesn't have a specific time and place. And this has to do with like the undercurrent of the situation, and the undercurrent of the situation is saying that someone taught this future partner of yours something important about their heart, and that's why I think it's counseling, and that opened up a whole universe to them. So they were somehow, and now they're thinking about it. They're contemplating the lessons they've learned and where they're going with things. Very, very beautiful, serene environment, very peaceful. And if you like Legend of Zelda games, this to me seems like one of the fairies. That's why I love this card. Like Link running into the fairy, and it's kind of, you know, the world is crazy and chaotic, and then when he goes into the fairy's cave, it's kind of peaceful, and that magic music is playing. So what's coming in for them is a fear of worry that's going to be released at this time. So they had an abandonment issue, what it looks like to me, and I feel like someone has helped them through it, whether it's a friend, a counselor, a teacher, a co-worker, a mother, their mother. In some way, their issue to do with abandonment has been released, and so that's going to allow them to get prepared for the next phase of life and move towards partnership with you. Remember, whether you know them or not, you're their next partner as well. Well, future partner, right? So the point is that they're on a journey to find you, and you're on a journey to find them. If you know them already and things have been going up and down, which could have been because they were feeling abandonment trauma or fear of abandonment, those kinds of things, you'll see them becoming much more serene and much more at peace with circumstances. And so that's a marker of the new beginning of life for them. The upcoming energy here is the Six of Swords, which is a resolve in their mind to know which direction they go. If you've been dealing with someone who's been very wishy-washy, I have a wishy-washy means that they're coming and going a lot. I have a feeling that they're going to make up their mind and they're going to set a solution, okay? They're going to figure out who they want, where, why, and that kind of thing. The next message is for here. This has to do with their personality. This person has had a lot of like personality instability, worry, anxiety. They're maybe very shy to me. It feels like they're shy. It feels like they're confounded by life's experiences, like they're overwhelmed by life's experiences. And so in some way they've been working through that. Maybe it's your compassion and understanding that has really quieted their heart. It feels like from a place of a lot of anxiety and worry, they found a place of safety or of comfort. Either they found that by themselves, or if you already know them, then you have brought that into their life, and that has brought clarity to them, which is peace. You know, they found peace. Here is the next message. We have the Ten of Swords. So they have eliminated something from their environment that was incredibly unhealthy. It really, I see it now. And this could have to do with their family. This is very close to the fourth house, which is family and home. They could have been really betrayed by their family members. And so that is coming to an end, that dynamic. And they may be a person who has had a very hard upbringing, or if it's not their family, it could be their social environment, or where they tried to live their life, enjoy their life. There wasn't really an environment for that there. And so there was like a betrayal that they were facing, either from their family or their immediate environment, which is the city they lived in, the neighborhood. You know, there was some really unfortunate event that was going in their life that was completely subduing their happiness. It's very sad to see, but it seems as though they've completely overcome it, and now they're stepping in to this new way. The next message is the Two of Wands. So I have a feeling that there was really smart advice that was imparted with this person. This person was told advice by somebody in a very important way. Somebody around them was very selfless and gave them something very important. Insight, awareness, pointed them in the right direction. And so your future partner, your future spouse, is now going in this direction towards where they're supposed to be. Remember Horus, the new universe. So the portal through which they're about to go through, or through which they've just gone through. And the last card for today, then we'll do Lenormand, is the Four of Pentacles. It seems to me like they were very much in an environment that was holding them back, and very stingy environment, one that was constantly in some way holding them back and begrudging them, stifling them, not giving to them when they needed something. And, you know, gaslighting means that when we are denied the truth in a situation and somebody tries to influence us or manipulate us to believe something different than what actually happened. So it's a type of manipulation. It's very toxic. And it looks like, because it confuses the mind and it makes the mind believe that that which is toxic is real, and it's not. So this person to me feels like they were in an environment that involved gaslighting, that involved manipulation, or the whole situation as a whole in some way told them that they are it became normalized. So something became normal that wasn't right. And so they lived in this environment in which people didn't give to them, in which people betrayed them emotionally. And people weren't like who they were supposed to, their friends weren't friends to them. They had more frenemies than friends. They had people that left them completely alone. And they were stuck in the mindset of accepting it. That was the stress. And so due to somebody's compassion, they were let out of this situation, and now they're seeing clearly for the way that they need to go. This person is a survivor in a big way, and they're heading towards this whole life transformation. It's very beautiful, actually. So let's take a look at the Lenormand cards. I just looked on the bottom and saw the cross. The cross symbolizes that there is like a karmic burden that's going on here. So if you're wondering where they're at, then it's very likely that they have been very like stuck in this situation that at times they didn't even think it was wrong that people were doing these things to them. That's how bad it was. That's gaslighting. And so the big victory for them is that they have identified that they have so much more in their heart, and now they know that this environment around them was toxic and draining and destroying them. And so now they're fighting. Now they know which way to go. Now they're leaving things behind. Okay, so here is your first card, ship. So this person may actually physically move from where they're at, even traveling over vast distances, especially water. So this person might leave the situation they're in, just let it go, move on, right? Then we have the dog. So they definitely have a friend who watched out for them. Maybe that's you, but don't be shy if it's someone else. It was someone who was very caring and nurturing, but not for the purpose of like having a relationship or being a threat to your relationship with them. Somebody helped them emancipate themselves. Either you did it or somebody around you did it. Let's see the next card, the core card. So we have chastity. And so I use this, chastity can be a very like explicit term, number 42, but to me this represents like they have a very gentle heart, and they have a very kind of like honest way about them. They're not very toxic. They're not problematic, you know. They're not the victimizer. They have this purity about them. And so now it's almost like they were a lot, and that's why they had these narcissists and people around them preying on them, because they had this open heart, and now they in some way have released that, and that chastity is coming straight through. That clear and pure being is coming through. Like the way they are is now they get to be who they truly are, and it's just such a beautiful energy. A couple cards flew out, so we'll say, so a letter and a coffin. They're going to communicate the ending with something very clearly and move on towards this new beginning, towards being no longer stifled or held back, or dealing with people who won't give them back energetically, either physically or but more emotionally. So they say, oh, I want to do this. They had naysayers, they had haters all around them, and now they are able to do what they truly want. The next message is the unity knot. So funny. Number 44. I can't tell you why. Well, I'll tell you. It came up in every single one of the spreads. So sorry for the spoiler, but unity knot. Yeah, this is a very, very. They're getting rid of everything in their life that had held them back from moving forward towards a relationship. And then we have the fox. Okay. So there's someone very, very cunning around them who helped them. Someone who was very, very smart, who in some way said, you know, the people around you are really holding you back. So somebody cared enough to point out what was going on and, you know, why it was wrong and all of these things. And so this person helped the bird out of the cage. It may have been a gilded cage. It may have been something very, very comfortable, but this person is now moving forward towards their destiny. If you know them, they're going to become less stressed and less irritable. If you don't know them, they're heading straight for you, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Check out, I'm going to put 2 videos in the click-through, so try to watch them and comment, like, and subscribe to make the energy real. Take care. Bye.